Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, Gabrielle Hollowell, back with Get Your Mind Right, where we talk about overall wellness and health of self, and where we have open questions in a safe space. And today we have Honey Bae. Introduce yourself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Honey Bee. I am 22 years old. I'm from Denver, Colorado, and I have a couple of businesses. I trade and invest in the financial markets, and I kind of help other people get involved in how they can become financially literate as well.
Yeah, I don't know too much about like trading and stuff. Like I know about like Bitcoin and stuff and like crypto, but like I've never really like gotten into it. So it's just like, how does like one like get into that or just like get intrigued?
So what I'm in a platform and it is publicly traded. So that's one sign that you should always look for, because there's tons of platforms out there that you can start with. So make sure it's publicly traded, and then get yourself a mentor or a coach. That way you can like kind of get pushed a little further and just know what not to do.
Right, like the correct steps to take.
And then also like leverage experts.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Where can they find you? Where can they follow you?
They can find me on my Instagram. My Instagram is honey.buendia, and then my Facebook is honeybee. And yeah, so my link is in my bio on my Instagram. It is, again, honey.buendia, and you can see what I do. There's a 19-minute video there. If you are interested in joining my team, then definitely just click on the video, send me a message, and we can see if this is something for you.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, great introduction. We got some good energy, all right. Okay, so question 1. It's going to be a low-key deep one. This kind of has something to do with today and what's kind of going on right now. But why do you think society is still treating women horribly in the 21st century? What do you have to say about that? I mean, because, like, you've heard about, like, what's going on and stuff with, like, the abortion laws and, like, birth controls. They're planning on, like, banning it in, like what is it? It was, like, 23 states? It said 23 states? Yeah, so if that's, like, overturned and stuff, then women won't be having access to birth control or abortion rights. So, like,
I heard it's legal here.
Yeah, we're gonna be safe. For Colorado is gonna be fine. Yeah, you guys can come here, but like in other states where pregnancy, teen pregnancy, and all that stuff in babies is a high rate, that's actually where they're gonna be banning those things of service too.
I feel like it has to do a lot with how we're overpopulated, you know, like they're always trying to do things to depopulate the world because that is a problem.
But how would that depopulate us if we're making more babies if we don't have access to?
Well, that's true. So
right.
Then it would have to come down to like just like not having women have rights, you know, like just now we're like able to vote. We weren't able to vote not too long ago.
Right?
And same with like the financial markets. It's a male dominated
place. For sure, yeah. We still get underpaid for the same amount of work that men do.
So I feel like it just has to come down to like our rights and how we're just not valued, and they feel like we, I don't know, I would want to say like they don't want to accept that we know that we're worth so much.
Right.
But it also comes down to like other things from that as well.
Yeah, right. And so, you know, I do like my own research on my own questions. You know, I like to see what other people have to say and what other blogs and the internet has to say, basically, you know, to see what they're talking about. And basically, you know, like, do you guys know about the pink tax? So that was overruled like back in 2019. But the pink tax is basically where they used to charge women 17 or 7% more on products that were specifically for girls. So like razors, like, girl toys, clothes, all that stuff. They would charge us. Yeah, that was actually overturned in like 2018. But like, yeah, they used to charge us more for our products.
What?
Isn't that crazy?
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was called the pink tax. Ironically, and the pink tax. Like, okay, not everybody likes pink,
right?
But yeah, like that was overruled in 2018 in October. It was banned in 20 states by New York. And then also, if you guys also haven't heard about the low products that we're getting when it comes to baby formula. And it's just like, right? And it's just like,
a shortage or something?
Yeah, there's a shortage. Yeah. Like, now they're like, it's only like 40% of the products are being put out. Oh my God. Yeah, so it's like a small percentage of it. And like, even like, so this is also, I looked it up and stuff like that. Breast is the best does not take into account the often difficult and challenging circumstances between wanting to breastfeed and not being able to for a variety of reasons. 3 brands were recalled by the FDA due to the fact that they were trying to push out products without actually checking the list of stuff. So babies were like getting sick too. Yeah.
Oh my God,
right?
That's horrible.
I'm just like, why is it so hard for women to get access to just regular, normal things? Okay, why is it just so hard for that? It's just like, what do you have to say about like stuff like that, you know? It's like, I know that kind of had to do something with the pandemic, but like still, I got everything else out. Why is baby formula not coming in as it should, you know?
Right. No, I really don't know the answer to that question. Like, that's crazy because they just control, like, they just have so much control over a lot of things that we have access to and a lot of things that we need as well. Especially things that some people take as a luxury should be a right.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I'm very new to that. So you kind of opened my eyes and like my mind to it, because I've never actually made my own research into that or kind of gave my attention towards that.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, that's kind of what we do here. You know, you're new. We kind of just talk about things that usually aren't talked about, or getting that information out there to the world and talking amongst young people. But let's see what the comments have to say. So Build and Grow says, "Hello, ladies. I like the show. Keep it up. Thumbs up. Thank you so much for viewing. You guys keep us, going. You guys are the reason we keep going." And then Mr. DG says, "Great topic." Thank you. Okie dokie. Question 2. Why is SA, basically sexual assault, deemed as something that happens only to women?
I feel like men just don't talk about it as much, but it does happen to men. They just aren't in this space, or they haven't been in an environment, whether it's like family-wise, friends-wise, or society-wise, where it's okay to talk about it.
Right.
It's not normalized, whereas for women it's become normalized, and it's happened so often, but it also happens like the same.
It's like the same amount, but just
it's just not talked about.
Yeah, who's talking about it is primarily women. It's just like, even though it's like a hard topic to talk about, you know what I mean, and it does kind of like for a man, like I personally, I don't know how that would feel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To be in that sort of situation as a man already at that, and also being told, be strong, you can't talk about your emotions, you can't feel, on top of all of that, so I feel like those are kind of the reasons why they don't talk about stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
But yeah, there was this crazy story, actually. I think it was like on the Shade Room. No, it was on Spiritual World on Instagram. Basically, this lady, she had a friends with benefits guy, basically, and she was poking holes in all of their condoms. Crazy lady. And all of their condoms trying to get herself pregnant by him, but obviously that failed. And she was the first ever lady to be arrested for stealthing. Like, you know what stealthing is? If nobody knows what stealthing is, that's basically when your partner is telling you he is going to be protected, and he takes it off, and then he continues on with the rest. But this is another form of stealthing, basically.
Wow.
And she was the first ever woman to get arrested for that. Her name is Melanie T. She was a German lady.
Oh, of course.
But yeah, she wanted to be with him, and he didn't feel the same way, so she had a plan in mind, and now she's arrested. But I don't know, what do you think about that? Just like, you know what I mean? Like, what the heck? Like,
right. Yeah, what goes through your mind? Because she obviously probably brought it up to him, and he declined it.
Right.
And
like, hey, I want to see where things go, and he's like, no. Yeah, and she was like, well, I have other plans. No, wow, that's crazy.
You don't get a choice. She literally just ripped the choice of his right. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure that happens more often, and that's just the one time it was exposed.
I feel like did you hear about that crazy thing about Drake putting hot sauce in, or there's like a funny meme or something going around where Drake put hot sauce in one of his receptives or whatever, and the girl retrieved it, and she I think we all know what happens next. But yeah, then she had to go to the hospital. You know how those quick news stories go, on the Shade Room and stuff, but apparently that was a real thing. Yeah, she had to go to the hospital and stuff.
That's hot
for the same kind of particular reason that stealthing. Yeah.
Right. My goodness, that's insane.
Not the meme. Oh no.
Y'all are quick to make some memes. I give you that.
Right? Super quick to make some memes. But yeah, there was also another crazy story. Man, I got the tea, okay? There was also another crazy story about this lady who snuck into her husband's friend's house and gave him oral. Yeah.
While he was sleeping?
While he was sleeping. She broke into his house. So it's just stuff like that. It's just how do you go about, you're just so shook in the moment. How do you go about, telling people this information, especially as a man? People, they see him as just this strong person, you know what I mean, who's keeping it all together, but just like in reality, you don't know what is going on. Like that's crazy. He told she's arrested, but yeah, isn't that crazy?
That
just
is
like
so crazy. Like, how do you even feel like you have the right to like do that?
Right.
Like you're literally just taking away the. I don't know. It's like dehumanizing,
right? And it's just like that just goes to show like that like you're not alone, kind of like the Me Too movement. You know, there are different forms of sexual assault. So if you have been sexually assaulted, please call the number 800-656-4675. And if you are in a domestic abuse relationship, please call 866-331-9474. And basically, RAIN.org is an organization where they do help you with this stuff like that.
I've heard of that, and I do love that because before that, like,
there was nobody you could
talked about, and people that were going through it didn't know how to get through it because they were like, well, like nobody's talking about it. Is this even that common? You know, and now that it is being spoken about, they feel like they can go to somewhere and feel safe.
And I'm really happy because I low-key have heard some crazy stories like about teenage boys and like teachers, and it's like, oh, their friends are hyping them up and like they think that's okay, and it's just like I have a little brother now, and I'm like, if anybody lays a finger on him, I'm going crazy. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's just like just knowing those boundaries and knowing that you can speak up. It happens to everybody, you know what I mean? Like, you're not the only one kind of thing. So.
Yeah, exactly. And it's really good that you have that self-awareness so that you can, like, protect your brother and be like, okay, well, like, this is going on and this is potential, like, this is possible.
Right.
And these are, like, some ways that we can avoid it. And I just love how, like, you are self-aware of that because a lot of us don't have that self-awareness or that emotional intelligence to, you know, like, be aware of these things but also act on them.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Just like, just whew. Yeah, that was crazy. So that was the second question. Okay, and we're going through these like butter, okay? And number 3, how come STI/STD screening is stigmatized or viewed as something negatively? Like, what do you think about that? Like, you know when you see like the picket people and just like, you know what I mean? Just like people who look at you a certain way just because you're making sure you're healthy. You know what I mean? Like, why is it such like a negative thing to check on yourself? You know what I mean? Just like, what do you have to say about that?
I think it just has to be with division, you know, like they don't want us to unite in that sense, and making it like having a bad connotation just gives that division between people, you know, like they don't want to do those things, or like they feel like it's a bad thing when it's really not.
It's not.
But
there's
like,
nothing wrong with going to Planned Parenthood to make sure you are okay? Every test I've gotten has come back negative due to the fact that I am checking, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, and they, like, check other stuff, you know, like, women are prone to cysts, and maybe you have, you know, cancer, you know what I mean? Like, little things like that. It's just keeping up to date with, like, your stuff. And, like, Colorado actually has a really bad high rate of, like, stuff out here. Actually, due to the fact that nobody's checking on themselves, even though we do have a lot of easy access to clinics and places like that, because I went to East High School actually, and they had like an awesome program with like Denver Health or something. They were like connected or whatever, and basically they had like a little like the nurse's office, but it was like an actual kind of office where you could get birth control, where you can get tested, like, and it was just like actually let me pull it up. Where is it?
I love that because that's just more easily accessible instead of like you're worried about going to get tested and you don't know where to go.
That's what I'm saying. Colorado's a really like safe home base. Like, we're really like politics wise, like we're not like super crazy, but basically Colorado Family Planning Initiative conceded with 50% reduction in teen abortion rates from 2009 and 2014 due to the fact that we have easier access to these places, and you know what I mean? And it's just like schools are pushing towards it because it's just, there was this crazy story on TikTok. I could not find the video to it, but she was a medical student and she had a partner who she trusted, and he gave her herpes. Okay? He gave her herpes, and she knew it because she was a medical student. She's obviously seen the pictures, she's done the studies, she's done the tests, whatever. So she knew him. That's what I'm saying. So she knew immediately what it was. And when she got tested, and when she asked him to get tested, apparently he had like a fake like test saying that he was negative, when in reality he knew that he had it, but he was spreading it around. Anyway, so that is just like, it literally just takes one person. It's not even the fact that just like everybody's out here crawling infection, but it's just knowing that you yourself are okay. You know what I mean? It's just like, what do you like have to say about like stuff like that? Like, I feel like I'm going on rants.
Yeah, you have like all the gems, the tea. TikTok is where I live too. TikTok is like my new Google. You know, I want to know something, if I want to go find a place to eat.
TikTok, I know, right? I've been finding new restaurants with TikTok. I've been here my whole life and I've never seen that restaurant before. Like,
okay, the speakeasies, like the hidden bars. I'm like, this ice cream shop is a bar.
Right? I'm like, I've never. Oh, gosh, yeah. TikTok is the place. But just like, what do you have to say?
I would just have to say that like, it should be normalized to just go check yourself just for your well-being. And if you know that you're going to be with somebody, then you should also do it for that person as well. But also just mainly for yourself, because you matter and you should always take care of yourself.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Okay, so the comment section, Johnny Doe says, do y'all have sex education in high schools there? If not, do you think it would be helpful? Yes, actually, I took a sex ed class. I think it was like connected with the gym class incident or like dance class. I don't know, but I just remember taking a class. But yeah, there was like a class kind of thing, and they did kind of tell you about stuff like that. I feel like when it comes to sex education, we have been more updated when it comes to stuff like consent and, knowing about different forms of sexual assault, stealthing, like all that stuff. I feel like since kids are starting to speak out more, and since the youth is knowing right from wrong kind of thing, I feel like the older generation is starting to update their books and stuff like that, Yeah. I feel like the younger generation really is stomping on next when it comes to what we want to say and what we have to say, okay? We are not playing. We stand for our rights, okay? Yeah. This new generation is coming in hot. No, you're not ready.
No, you're not.
But yeah, basically that, and just like my experience going to like the clinic in Planned Parenthood, it's like literally an empty waiting area. Like the people are chill. Like I get snacks and stuff. Like they give you snacks. They give you like free condoms. It's literally just like an environment just to make sure that you are okay. Like
yeah.
It's just nothing to be scared about. And so what if other people are judging you? You're making sure that you got you, okay? Forget what everybody else is talking about. Period. Forget what everybody else is talking about. You're making sure that you're okay.
Exactly. Because you have to just worry about yourself. And you just have to take care of yourself, and you have to make sure that you're safe and protected in all aspects of your life.
And that's what the show is about, you feel me? Making sure that you guys are okay.
Hey, look at the love.
Literally. But, okay, so, I also do like my research and stuff, but a lot of that stigma is associated with judgment and preconceived notions about sex. It can only take one person to become infected. Sometimes it doesn't take any partners to infect or can occur. In all sorts of circumstances and contact, and because many STDs are asymptomatic, it's important to get tested regularly,
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, just get checked. Build and Grow says anyone who is deliberately giving people STDs should be locked up. That's committing murder. No, yeah, people do get locked up. You will go to jail if you do not report that. You have an STD or ST9. You will go to jail for that, actually. So, yes, Build and Grow. People should be locked up for that. Good observation there. But yeah, no, people actually you will get arrested for that. If you are not reporting or if you haven't told your previous partner, you will get arrested. So I suggest everybody get their lives together. And Johnny Doe says, isn't Planned Parenthood extended from eugenics? I have no idea. I don't know. I'll look that up later, and I'll type that later in the live comment section, but I have no idea. Eugenics. What's eugenics, Johnny Doe? I don't know what that is.
Like, Gen X, I mean, God, this is the first time I hear about that.
Me too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Sorry, love. Don't have the answer right now.
Right? Okay, but now we are done with the 3 questions of the day, and we're gonna go on a quick minute break so we can get back and play the Kahoot game with Honeybee. Peace out, y'all.
Let's get it.
Hi y'all, we're back, and we are going to be playing our everyday Kahoot game. And you know, it's only like 10 to 6 questions. One is about anatomy, and one is about vegetables and fruit. And like fun little facts, of the day. But now that we're back,
I haven't played Kahoot since like high school.
That's what I'm saying, it's fun, right? Who doesn't like
I should do this
Kahoot?
for my team. Wait, hold on. I should. That is a good idea.
Well, this one is like the free one, so it only allows like 3 people on. But like the other one where it like lets you like more than 10 players, I think that's like $5 or like $39 or something like that. Yeah, right. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Do you understand what you're doing in the financial market? Let's do a quiz.
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fun Kahoot games. You can put little pictures and GIFs and stuff. It's fun.
I love that. Yeah. That's a great idea. Thank you.
All right, so we are doing the vegetable one. Let's start.
Some veggies.
Yep, vegetables and fruit.
Isn't it like strange that our watermelons don't have seeds in them anymore?
When did they stop doing that? What?
I've been to like all the supermarkets, and I don't know if you guys have been to the supermarkets, but I've like even the carnicerias and like the other like Asian markets, they're all
there's no seeds in watermelons now?
It says seedless, and I've cut them, and there's white seeds in them.
That's disturbing.
But there's no black seeds. Like, where did it grow from? Where did this watermelon come from? Please explain to me.
It's a genetically modified.
Man-made watermelon.
That's why. Because fruit and vegetables have seeds, and the reason why they take seeds out of stuff is because they don't want you to grow your own stuff because they want you to keep paying for their stuff. It's called capitalism and profit. Look it up.
Fuck capitalism.
That's what I'm saying, though. Basically, yeah, that's what it is. Right? Look, yeah. Johnny Doe said, what? No seasoned watermelons? That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what? When has that?
I went to like 5 different
and there's no seeds?
I could not find no watermelons.
I'm like genuinely disturbed.
Seeds. Like I was like on a mission. I was like, no, I have to find a watermelon with some seeds, with some black seeds. Like those are the real seeds.
Yeah, some real
seeds.
fruit.
Like, what even is the white seeds?
That's crazy. I don't know the white seeds. I don't know what are the white seeds. Okay, but the code is 304 and 0385. And then if you guys have Kahoot,
pick one of these.
Oh yeah, just click student.
Asking all them questions.
I know. And step. And then allow, yeah.
What is it? 304?
And then 0385. But yeah, if you guys do download Kahoot so you guys can like join the game and stuff, like, you know, I don't want to take up all your storage. That's kind of why I say the questions out loud so then the crowd can answer them in the live chat or whatever, just so you don't have to download.
That's a great idea because
so you don't have to download an app.
14,000 photos, and it's like,
see,
got storage.
That's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? All right, eat your fruits and vegetables. Question.
Make sure they have seeds.
I know, right? Question 1. What vegetable was the first to grow in space?
In space?
In space.
Fuck. I mean, I don't know
it's okay.
Maybe cousins, but
no, I did one slip up. It's okay.
Carrots? Wait.
Oh, Brussels sprouts, potatoes, squash, or spinach.
Brussels sprouts, potatoes. Potatoes.
You gotta click it.
Oh. Which one is it? Oh. Fuck.
It's okay. Mr. Didi said, yeah, it was potatoes. Yes, you were right.
Off of a movie.
I forgot what it was, like Martian. It was, like Mars, it was the Martian. Yeah, it was like stuck on Mars. Yeah, they're growing on Mars
like because
Mars is the only planet that contains like sustainable water or something. It's like, yeah,
Mars. I
Mars.
don't think they know enough about this space.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's like it's good enough, but we don't know. We can't be 100% sure about what space water is doing to people. Now, question 2: how do you spell celery? CELERY, CELLERY, CELERRY, or CELLEREY?
Triangle.
You are correct, okay? It is spelled CELERY, celery. Yeah, I like to do like the hard vegetables because like,
I don't be doing no spelling bees. I was a little like, damn, are you gonna get this?
I like to confuse you guys. I like to like add more letters in there to throw you off. It's fun.
It is.
True or false? Tomatoes are not a fruit. Do you remember that show VeggieTales? Yeah! That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
it's another fruit.
That's why I put it.
They
false. They are because
they have seeds.
Yes.
Yay!
She knows. But they're like a bitter fruit.
Are cucumbers. Are cucumbers a fruit?
I don't know about that one.
Question of the day.
Maybe. No. They're like the so basically you make pickles out of cucumbers.
Right.
Yeah. So it's a vegetable.
Okay. It has seeds.
I know, but
like, how do you guys determine a vegetable and a fruit? Because what I was told is like, if it has seeds, it's a fruit. If it doesn't, it's a vegetable.
Yeah, but cucumbers have vegetables. Seeds. All right. How do you spell Brussels sprouts? BRUSSELLS, and then BRERUSSELLS, or BRESSULS, or BRUSSELS. Which one?
Green.
It was square.
Square. I got it right.
Brussels sprouts is spelled BRUSSELS. And it's Brussels sprouts, oddly enough.
Do you eat Brussels sprouts?
I love Brussels sprouts. I be sauteing them in some butter. Oh, man, y'all are...
I need to get on. I need to get on that.
Okay, Charged Up Film says false. Yep, and then Johnny Doe says, so that means tomatoes are fruits, right? I know that's what I'm saying. That's what we were kind of just talking about. We don't know. Yes. Like, yes and no. But then we were talking about cucumbers, and it's like, question mark, you know?
Yeah.
Light bulb goes out.
Question mark.
Build and Grow says, I'm confused now. Weak face and busy. Why? What are you confused about? Oh, the fruit and the cucumbers, maybe?
Is it the cucumbers?
Maybe.
It's probably the cucumbers.
Maybe. There would be no other way. Ooh, you were on a 3-answer streak, okay? Question 5. Which fruit has a foul odor? Avocados, figs, durian, or dragon fruit?
Circle.
I'm glad you know this fruit, because the last person was like, what is that? I was like, how do you not know about the stinkiest fruit in the world? Like, won, like, world Guinness World Records for... It smells like stinky feet. Have you smelled it before? I've never cracked one of them open.
I think I've had, like...
I heard the consistency is like a mango. Like people say.
It depends if it's ripe enough. Yeah, the consistency is different, because people could use it as a meat substitute.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, last question. Kiwis beat oranges in vitamin C. True or false?
True?
Yes.
Wow.
They beat oranges when it comes to vitamin C. Isn't that crazy?
Hey, I learned something new today.
One of those little hairy little brown things.
I know some people that eat the skin. I'm like, I don't think you're supposed to eat that, bro.
I like to eat the mango skin.
What?
Every now and then. It's good.
Really?
Yeah, let's take little bites. Little nibbles.
Like
little
you,
niblets.
like, swallow the skin?
No.
Oh, you just, like, chew on it. Okay. That's different. I'm like, are you digesting the skin?
No. I'm just like chewing on it like toothpick, and then I toss it. But you got 4 out of 6 questions right. You scored 2,904 points, and you are the winner. Incidentally, not a lot of people answered the questions. It's okay. You got 66% correct.
Hey, 666.
Right? All right, folks, that is all today. Thank you so much for tuning in with us with me and Honey Bae today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. We are live Tuesdays at 4, and don't forget to get your mind right. Peace out.